Hey, thanks for coming tonight. It's good to see you. Grab yourself a drink, pull up a chair. I've got a story to tell you. Cheers, mate. Here we go. Welcome to Ton's Kitchen After Hours. Season 3, The Misadventures of Jimmy Head. Bit 1, Rehab, Daymare. Part 1, The Lie. Since I was about 12 or 13, Saddles had been giving me a joint a week to smooth out the rough edges of home life. After I left school, we started drinking more together. We'd head off to the bottle shop in Kingswood and buy a case of Tooheys cans. I'd put it on my shoulder and carry it home to impress Saddles. We'd repeat this whenever his girlfriend Larry wasn't free for a date. He didn't take me with him to see her anymore, probably because they were shag fests. Not long after, Larry was pregnant, and a few months before she was due, she gave birth to a premature miniature human they called Matthew. He was the size of a small hand and spent months in a humidicrib. Saddles was there at the hospital every day, and after visiting hours were over, he'd look through the window from outside, keeping watch over his first flesh and blood child. No one thought Matthew would survive, but Saddles never gave up on him. Eventually, he pulled through to everyone's amazement. I carried his baby photo in my wallet, and I adored my warrior survivor nephew with all my heart. Around this time, my two stepsisters had sent their eldest daughters to a drug and alcohol rehabilitation place near Goulburn. It was called Who's. We Help Ourselves. So Mum thought it was a good place for me to sort out my drunkenness. And as I was close to my nieces, I thought it'd be nice to hang out with them in the countryside. So we set off to their head office in Milson's Point. At our meeting we were shown brochures with smiling kids riding horses and feasting on good food. They told me I should try it out for a week, and if I didn't like it, they'd send me back to Sydney on their shuttle bus. So Mum left me there, expecting they would put me on a new course to a better life. That night, no one said much to me, and I spent a lonely night wondering if I'd made the right decision. Early the next morning, I was given a bowl of cereal, and soon after boarded a bus to the countryside dream holiday. Took about 3 hours to get there, and I was the only kid on the bus. Driving through the long entrance road, the first thing I noticed was a huge statue of an angel. The place was a monastery. That sort of freaked me out. I thought, what the fuck happened to all the nuns? Or was I entering a new life as a celibate monk? When I left the bus, I was guided to a basement room with cold sandstone walls. This was their admissions and exit point. There was a large woman being readied to be sent to a mental institution because of her violent behaviour. That was when the alarm bells really started to chime. The brochure had lied. All right, that's it for tonight in Ton's Kitchen After Hours. Thanks for dropping by and keeping me company. If you want to hear more stories from my weird old past, make sure to follow the podcast and come back for the next episode. I'll leave the light on for you. Until then, take care and good night.